Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys are perfect 2-0 to start the year. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here.
To kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game. And now, the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9.
At the Broncos' 42-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, well, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come back playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. Comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Nix to the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing Nix. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the defensive unit for the Broncos. They trot back out there. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
On first down, it's Hampton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Herbert going to give to Hampton. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
By Zach Allen. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Herbert now. And Trellin, he'll go down back at the 12. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been perfect through the air, 9 of 9 so far, including that touchdown on the last drive. As his guys start again, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Gets past one man. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
Run! Set. Go. Lion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Nix from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Operating from the gun. Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Knicks looking to throw again. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Williams will try again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports.
Our look around the NFL
report
starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's Travis Etienne. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Jags get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Tony Pollard. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Darnell Mooney. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Falcons get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Nix. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Denver.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. More from L.A. in a moment. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be upended at the 43 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. To the left side, he's got McConkey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 4-yard line.
Herbert running left off the option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
What's good on the extra point? And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver's offense now set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A short throw to Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And he is caught. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Broncos.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and the first down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup. That brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
They work inside here. Hampton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Scott, here, as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, they're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
To throw is Nix. Pass caught by Fannin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Williams. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Nix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Williams. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing Nix. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert now. Complete to Johnston here. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers.
Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35.
And the Chargers.
To the air again. Herbert over the middle and caught by McConkey. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. At their own 22. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will run forward with Hampton. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down. Now they'll change things up. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 84 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And the Broncos first
No
down.
doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.